Hello, and in today's campervan chat I'm going to discuss if you need lithium batteries or not in your van. And right now, lithium batteries cost a lot of money, but since I had mine installed, it's completely changed my camping experience. Previously I had two lead acid batteries in the van, which cost, I think, was £180, and I bought them in 2014, so I had them 4 years, and that's living in the van all the time. Now, since buying this lithium battery, however, it's really extended my range. I can sit at the computer all day and I don't have to worry about running out of electricity, as was previously the case. I don't have to think twice whether or not I'm going to grind coffee or use a mixer or something like that. So from that point of view, it's great. But I usually live off the grid, so that's what's happening as far as I'm concerned. What about those of you who don't live off the grid? And I would in this case suggest, well, you probably don't need them at all. If you've got a solar cell and a normal battery and you're going from campsite to campsite, obviously you're charging the battery whilst you're in motion, then that's not really a problem. Oh dear, look at this. I've got a problem here, standing in the middle of the road and there's a car coming. Oh, right. No, she's given up now. Sorry, I'll get back onto the subject of the batteries. So, if you're going to be living on the grid all the time, then I would say you don't really need them. Having said that, you know, if you're buying a new van, then the cost of buying the van, this is a tiny percentage of your overall cost. If you're getting a cheap van, then it's going to be a major part of your overall cost. So the question to ask is, are you going to be spending a lot of period off grid? If the answer is yes, then you need lithium batteries. If you're going to be using other stuff, if you're only using the lights, if you've got LED lights in the van, then a normal battery will be doing okay. Lights and the water pump, of course. But if you're using anything else and you're off grid, then I suggest you do need lithium batteries. I've done 1 or 2 videos on the subject of lithium batteries as well, and which ones to buy, which ones to look out for. So that gives you a sort of a vague idea. If you've got any questions, of course, write them down below. I can't actually recommend one brand over the other as such, but one thing I would suggest you looked at is getting sort of these winterproof lithium batteries, because one of the major problems with lithium is that if you charge it when it's zero or around zero, then you can damage the batteries themselves, and you may well be charging. Bear in mind, if it's connected to the solar, then it will charge whilst so if you might have winter sun comes and hits it and it's -15 outside or something and the van's unheated, you will damage the batteries. There are now these sort of winterproof batteries which sort of heat the cells up beforehand, and so that is something you might want to look at. Now this year I had a battery from a manufacturer to run a test on. As it turned out, I wasn't able to do it, but that was largely due to COVID situation, and well, I won't go into full details exactly what happened, but unfortunately I couldn't do the test. I think it was very nice of them as well, also actually to give me a battery to which I could effectively I could have destroyed it, in fact, couldn't I, really? If it hadn't worked, maybe they were totally confident in it working, so it didn't make any difference. So that's one thing I do suggest. A battery like that for 100 amps, you're looking at around, currently, a heatable one, you're looking at around €1,300 at present, but the prices are dropping. I mean, you'd have paid 3 times that only 3 years ago. So this is a major advance in technology and making things easier for campers. So this is me in Poland, out for a walk in the early morning. So I hope you found that of interest. You can put questions below, and we'll be doing more of this, of course, at the Dusseldorf Trade Fair as and when I get there.